Hey guys, Ben here from M.I.A. This is our new Tipi tent. I'm just going to pitch it today and we're going to try it out, and I'm just going to show you some different options on how you can set it up. This is how it comes when you receive it in the post. There's the Tipi tent in here, some pegs and an inner. The floor is separate, so if you want a floor you buy that separately. And then we have three different pitching methods. We have a carbon centre pole, then we have our cone cap that we've patented, which means you don't need a centre pole and you can have a perimeter pole, and that's either 4 poles or 8 poles. So this is the cap we've made, goes with the Tipi and takes away the need for that centre pole. Let's have a quick look at it. It has 8 M.I.A. threaded rods here which your poles can connect to. A hanging hook here, you can hang whatever off here, ideally a lantern or a headlamp or something like that, just light up your tent. And as you can see, it provides a locking hub that all your poles sits in the top like that. Your poles all connect in and you've got this strong perimeter shape that your Tipi can then sit on top of. So we'll get it set up and we'll hook into it. So if you've purchased the Tipi and you've selected the cap pitching method, you obviously get the cap, the Tipi, and you'll get a set of poles, and within the bag is 2 full length poles. They click together obviously, and they're adjustable in height, so if the ground's slightly not level you can move the pole out to suit. So you'll get either 2 of these or 4 of these bags for your 8 poles. So we'll connect it up now and I'll show you how it's done. So when you open your bags up, you'll see a pole that has there's actually two of them, but they have this silver thing on the end. So this one here, you just simply unscrew. Ideally you want to do all of this before your hunting trip, just so you're familiar with how it all works and you're not trying to figure it out on the hill. So what I've done here is I've just separated this little like stake that comes in it, so you just get rid of that, just protects the thread. Then I find the easiest way is to take your cap and simply screw it onto your cap. That for all 8 poles or 4 poles or whatever you're using. Obviously if you're using 4 poles you're going to go every second thread rather than obviously 4 in a row. So another good little tip is get a little bit of Loctite or super glue on there, because once these are on you'll never there's no point taking them off. You can just leave that on there all the time and then it's good to go for each time. And then obviously we set our poles up and then each pole connects on like so. Okay, we've got our poles. We've got 4 poles here on the ground. You'll see you've got three poles here that are pretty much identical, except one's got a foot on it, and then you'll have a pole that has multiple holes in it, so that this inside pole can slide up and down depending on the height you want. Just bear in mind that this one here with the multiple holes in it can only go on one way. So if you push it on and the little push button doesn't come out, flip it around the other way and it'll go on. So thread these on. If you want, and you're putting it up the first time, you can just put these 4 poles together and leave this inside top pole out, thread that on and then just slide in and clip it in. But just be mindful when you're threading these on that you don't cross thread. It should go really nice and easy and really free. So if you're finding that it's not going too easy, there may be a cross thread, just stop, reverse and check it out. Okay, I'm just going to move this to where we want it. I've got the Tipi out of the bag. I'm just going to quickly show you how you can pitch it in the bush if you wanted. There's a little hook on the top here. Just chuck a bit of rope through a tree or branch, hang it down, pin it out at the bottom, and then you don't need any poles. This is a Dyneema fabric, extremely strong. The idea being that the cone sits inside this, and hopefully if cares land on it or something like that, they shouldn't be able to pull this apart. But yeah, time will tell on that one. underside of the storm flap here, which is also a dynamo, but you've got a toggle and a metal peak point, so you can get those in even if they're reasonably loose, and then you can tighten them up as you go around. Set up, we're just going to go around and do our guy ropes. Important with the poles is to have the poles sitting on the seam pretty much. You'll see inside the tent where they sit nicely, as you can see on there. You can move them around once they're on, so kind of just get them roughly in place, and then you can just move the bottom of the foot around to suit. Okay, that's the teepee set up, fire's going. I've used that perimeter frame and the cap. We'll go inside, have a quick look, just show you how it all looks inside without that centre pole. This is the carbon fibre pole, if you went this option. Obviously this clicks together, it's got little push buttons here. You don't need the cap, so you don't bother with the cap or the other poles. 25mm carbon fibre pole, that just goes straight on the inside, up into the cap. Again, go around, peg it all out, come in from below, put this in, then go around, and you have to kind of taut each corner, just move them out slightly till you get it nice and tight. Fire in there and you're good to go. Give it a whirl. Any questions, you can email us on our website or click us a message on Instagram. I think our phone numbers are on the website too, so you're more than welcome to ring and ask any questions.